Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We are doing a reading today for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and we are having a look at what's coming up for you guys in 2024. So we're going to do some psychic activation cards, see what is activating or being enhanced in your life, in your spiritual psychic realm. At this time, we're going to pull some archangel messages out here for you. We're going to pull some messages from your spirit guides. We're going to pull some tarot highlighting the energies for each month of the year and some other things as well. So if you do find that you enjoy your reading, please do take a moment there and help support my channel, free to you. Just all you have to do is hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button there. It really does help me out, helps get the video seen. And if you do enjoy my content, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well. So we're going to start out for you, Saggies, with your third eye. So this is a great, great energy. Your third eye is the all-seeing eye. This is your vision, your source of manifestation, right? This is where you can visualize things. This is where your real power to attract things into your life. It really does help you out in that third eye energy. So if you have a vision, if you have something that you want to manifest in your life, do some work with your third eye being activated and being very much enhanced in that power in the year ahead. But this is also where you can see things. You can see the future. The third eye is associated with clairvoyance. And so your ability to have extra foresight, extra insight, and really rely on your intuition all very much heightened for you in the year ahead. So great energy there for you. Do some work with that third eye, do some third eye activation meditations. There's some guided ones out there, the really good ones. You can work with some crystals to help you enhance that. But really, it's just connecting with your third eye chakra. And it's amazing what kind of power you can really embrace, right? When we just kind of have that focus and we have that connection. So we also have Archangel Jophiel coming out here for you for forgiveness. Ooh, what a trigger word for some people. Hey, Saggy, you know, Saggy, you're all about freedom and breaking away from patterns or cycles. You like to spread your wings and fly. You like to do things a little bit out of the ordinary sometimes than other people do. And the thing is because you like your freedom, right? Because you don't like being restricted or trapped or stuck in any way. It is important to embrace the energy of forgiveness. Work with Archangel Jophiel to help you through that. Now, when we forgive, I'm so sorry. I've got my, I'll remove him, but my little 10-week-old black kitten, say hello to Comet. Anyway, when we work with the, I'm sorry about that. When we work with the power of forgiveness, it is power. We are not condoning any behaviors from other people. We're not saying anything that what they have done to us is okay. What we're actually doing is giving ourselves a gift. We are giving ourselves the gift of power to release any energies that are holding us back, any anger or hatred that we are holding, any kind of shame or guilt, anything that we're really carrying that energetic torch for. And when we hold on to anger and hate and all of those low vibe energies, whether it's to ourselves or other people, it's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get hurt by it. And in reality, it really only hurts us. So empower yourself, work with Archangel Jophiel to find that forgiveness in your heart and free yourself from those low vibe energies. Free yourself and empower yourself. This is opening your heart. And does it require an open heart? Yes. Does it require an open mind? Yes. But the power of forgiveness, it's huge. Also forgive yourself. We do talk about other people, right? We talk about, releasing and moving past things that other people have done. But what have you not forgiven yourself for? We do hold on to those energies. And if you feel as though maybe there's something that you have done, or maybe you're harboring someone else's guilt or shame, right? Forgive yourself. Don't carry the burden forward. It's your time to shine. It's your time to open up. It's your time to find peace. It's your time to work with your spiritual, your psychic gifts, which we all have. And it's a very profound year ahead for you. So lighten your energetic load. Forgive yourself. Heal. And open your heart. Be the warm and welcoming person to yourself and others that you know that you are. Let's pull some more cards. We have mindful groupthink. You're the second sign to get this, so pay close attention. We've got straddling worlds, wandering between realms, and we also have many masks, the authentic self. So it is going to be really important for you in the year ahead to really embrace your true authenticity, your true identity. You're stepping into a time period where you are expanding, you're growing, you're recognizing that maybe you are following a different path and you're meant to follow a different path than other people do. Whatever your situation is, it's about being authentic, truthful, honest to yourself. To break away from the crowd, to break away from the herd. You are part of the chosen group. You are part of the light workers, the healers, the seers, third eye, all-seeing eye. You are stepping into your true soul's purpose, and your part of your purpose is to be that light for other people. And part of being the light for other people is being a little bit different. So the groupthink energy, sometimes our mind, our energy, our world gets filled with other people's thoughts and ideas, the things that are hammered home to us, the things that are drilled inside our head. Boom, we are breaking free of that. You're on the cusp in the year ahead. You're on the cusp of a big turning point. Here, the straddling world's energy, right? Wandering between realms. Some of you are feeling a little bit lost. You might be asking some really big questions right now. You might be doing some soul searching. In the year ahead, there's going to be very profound insights for you. You're going to get a lot of clarity in the year ahead, but I also do feel that you're going to figure out which true direction that you're meant to follow, whatever that happens to be for you. And the thing is when you do that soul searching, when you quiet your conscious mind, when you extract yourself from the hustle and bustle of every day, what happens is the energy flows a little bit better, your thoughts flow a little bit better, and you do open your mind. And this is where we kind of figure things out. But you're being called to the light, you are being called forward, you are being called to really engage in some more spiritual practice, whatever that looks like for you. We're all on a slightly different path. Some of you, maybe you're going to embrace some energy work or maybe some magic, right? Work with some spells and things like that. Maybe you like candle magic, right? I love doing candle magic. It's awesome. And it would actually be really fitting for you guys being a fire sign. Right? Fire candle magic is really great. So you're going to figure out what kind of things work for you to enhance and engage your psychic and spiritual gifts. But remember not to lose yourself, because we do have the many masks card, and this is really speaking about your authentic self. We do wear many masks during our days. We act a little bit differently in different circumstances. You're going to act a little bit differently at grandma's house than you would if you're going out with your friends on a Friday night, going dancing and having a good old time, right? You're probably going to be just a little bit different in each scenario. The core of you is still you and who you are. So just in this energy, we're reminded here that sometimes we do need to put on a little bit of a mask, especially if we're in environments where maybe we need to protect our energy a little bit, or maybe we don't want to open ourselves up to scrutiny. And when you're on a spiritual path, or if you're, starting to do some magic and things like that, and, not every scenario is open to talking about that, right? So you might find that in certain circumstances, you kind of do compartmentalize a little bit of who you are. The message from Spirit here in the year ahead is to remember who you truly are. Make sure that the masks that you're putting on are temporary, right? And recognize when you need to put the mask on, when you need to take it off, because we don't want to lose ourselves. This is a time of connecting and engaging with who you are, who you're meant to be, who making changes for maybe who you don't want to be anymore. Some of you, maybe you're like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be this person. I'm going to better myself. I'm going to improve myself. I don't like some things that I've done, and I'm going to make a conscious effort to do things a little bit better. So you might be making some big changes there. So just remember to be authentic to yourself, to be true to who you are at all times, even when we have to put on a temporary mask. But I do feel here in this energy that you are really figuring some things out in the year ahead. It's going to be a little bit more stable for you. But again, I do feel that there is this profound growth that you are going to experience and may not be understood by some people around you. So some of you may, unfortunately, lose some connections in the year ahead. It happens. We're not always meant to stay connected with people in our lives, and we do attract people who are energetically aligned with us. So as we evolve, as we change, and as our energy shifts, right, then we sometimes no longer vibe with certain people, but this is where you might meet new people. So if you do find that there's some connections where you're just not feeling it anymore, you just might find you don't have anything else in common, or you just don't resonate with them anymore. Fear not. Fear not. There's nothing wrong with them, and there's nothing wrong with you. It is just part of your growth. Messages from your spirit guide. We've got you are never alone. Hey, well, there you go. So if you do find that your friendships or your connections with people around you are shifting and changing, remember that no matter what your situation is, you're never alone. Your spiritual soul tribe is always with you, guiding you, connecting with you. Your angels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your past loved ones, your ancestors, they're all there by your side, walking the path with you in the good times and the bad. So don't forget to call upon them and to connect with them. Your spirit guide is like, hi, I'm here. Don't forget to talk to me every once in a while. Build a relationship in the year ahead. You're going to build a little bit more, a stronger relationship with your spiritual soul tribe. You are never alone also does speak to those shifting connections. And we don't always, we don't always connect or stay connected with people in our lives. That's why we do have people that kind of drift in and out. So this can be a year for you where you embark on a journey to connect with people who are on the similar path as you. No one's going to be on exactly the same path, but we're going to find the similar path or similar interests. And so open up your social connections. Set your intentions. Yes, indeed. Your third eye is activated right there. Your power to envision something and manifest it into reality, very much on point in your year ahead. So make sure that you do set your intentions, many masks, right? Make sure that you are being honest with yourself, that you're very clear and very concise about what your intentions are, and then allow things to happen. But you got to set those intentions first. We also have take responsibility for your actions. And I do feel this is really kind of linked to forgiveness, but also the mini masks. And when we take responsibility for our actions, we can process things. And even if we feel that someone has done us dirty, that someone has betrayed us or lied to us, right? We take responsibility not for what they have done. No. Maybe if we've played a role in something, right? There's always two to tango. Okay. But we can't always control our environment or people around us. But what we can do is take responsibility for how we react to situations or to people. Are we going to allow someone to trigger us? Are we going to allow somebody to dig a knife in and keep twisting and twisting and twisting? Because even if they're out of our lives, we hold on to anger and hate and that energy. or are we going to allow ourselves to release so we can move on? You are responsible and you are in complete control about how you react to people and situations around you. So when we recognize that, then we can do something a little bit different. We can take some change. But take responsibility for your actions as well. Remember that even when your third eye is activated, your power to manifest things is activated. You're engaging in the law of attraction and you're attracting things towards you. Remember that that's only part of it. Intention isn't everything. There's other things that we need to do on our path to manifesting our goals and dreams into reality. Part of that is taking action. Being open-minded, being willing to go with the flow, recognizing opportunities or recognizing open doors when we come across them, but then we are responsible for taking it to the next level. We're responsible for taking action on those opportunities that do present themselves. So the universe, spirit does its part. You've got to do yours too. And we do get a lot of people sometimes that sit there and say my manifestations aren't working, and they start railing at the fates, and then they start poo-pooing everything because they're impatient, and or they just they're not willing to do a little bit of work too. Well, it should all just happen for me. Well, yes, it does, but you've got to do something with the things that do come towards you, right? So it's like spirit, the universe can only take it so far. You've got to take that torch. It's like a relay through life, right? Spirit hands you a torch, and it's up to you to grab that and take it to the finish line. And we have worry as a wasted emotion. Okay, there's been a lot of ups and downs in the last few years, right? And for some of you, it's been a really challenging year, especially for your relationships or for your career path. And you might be worried about a lot of things. And remember, worry does nothing. Worry keeps you stuck. Worry keeps you going around in circles and circles and circles because you're not doing anything. You're not taking charge. You're not taking responsibility. You're just kind of stuck in that pattern. So yes, we can have concerns about things in our lives. We can, be concerned about, our money situation. So if you're concerned or worried about your money situation, take responsibility. What are you going to do about it? Right? Because we can always do something. Even in small little increments, we can do something. So take back your power, because worry, we're giving our power away. We feel powerless, but you are powerful. And so just remember that in times of stress and uncertainty and difficulties, okay, that you are powerful. You are sometimes more powerful than you recognize. And take back your power. Take action, take initiative, see through the problem towards a solution, and your world will shift in a magical way. So let's pull some tarot. We're going to pull a card for each month out of the year ahead. So starting with January through to December, we're going to see what is really standing out, what is highlighted for you guys. Some of it's going to be just kind of minor things going on, and some things are going to be some bigger things that are going on. So let's have a look and see what we've got coming out here for you. We start out with the King of Swords. Clarity, a sense of purpose, being honest and truthful, and being true to who you are. Very interesting. We got the Queen of Swords coming in here as well. So this can be a really balanced energy, but it can also be something very important, very significant going on, something that you're talking about with a person, a main key player in your life. So it can be a partner of some kind. It can be a romantic interest. It can be like a business partnership for you there. It can be a friendship. The King and Queen are a little bit, we can say that, for some of you, they're turned back to back. So for some of you, yes, this could be a parting of ways with something. This could be something where they're both in the upright. So it's not that there's anything necessarily wrong. It's just that we're not connected, okay, anymore. But I do think that maybe some of you are having a very important conversation here that can actually change something, turn something around for the better. But we've got the Ace of Cups coming in here as well. So that's always nice. 5 of Swords, 3 of Coins, And we've got the Knight of Coins coming there also. So it can be a very significant time for you here in your money and your career. You may have something turning around for you in a relationship or a business partnership. You could be getting some money, you could be getting some invitations there, and you could be very much doing your due diligence, taking things one step at a time and getting what you want. So overall, I mean, we do have a little conflict here in the first half of your year. Okay, but we also do have a fresh start, new beginning, forgiveness, healing, and peace coming in here, especially with that Ace of Cups. Now, this is around March that we've got the Ace of Cups coming in here. So this can be where you're opening your heart. This can be where you're maybe repairing a rift in a relationship. This can be where you're meeting new people. You could also have a spiritual awakening or an epiphany, something around that time as well. That Ace of Cups, very spiritual energy there for you. So this can be a healing and the mending of the minds and the hearts. And so this can be a very, very important time for you. New, fresh energy, new, fresh outlook, forgiveness, healing, personal growth, wonderful things there. But we do have some conflict here with the Five of Swords, maybe some communication issues here. This could also be where, you might want to just be recognizing here that sometimes when people feel like they're in the heat of a battle or feel like they just have to win an argument, this is sometimes where, someone needs to get the last word, right? So someone needs to, having a nice little conversation, sometimes it can get a little bit out of hand. And this is where we sometimes say things that we wish that we could take back, right? Those things that we regret, even though there might be a little bit of a grain of truth. So there's a little bit of conflict or struggle there. Some of you want to meet new people. Maybe it's a little bit challenging there for you, okay? Or maybe you're just finding that the communication that you used to enjoy with people in your life isn't where you want it to be. But the Three of Coins, we're working together again, where perhaps, if you have a rift in a relationship, right, there's love there with the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Coins can really indicate you working together to find a resolution to get something back on track. And this is where we can sometimes, go and seek out like a marriage counselor, that kind of thing, right? But the Three of Coins can also be people working together in a business aspect as well. So perhaps some of you might be making new business connections, business partnerships here, especially with the Knight of Coins. All right. Or you are just trying to just get things together and create a little bit more financial stability in your life. The Knight of Coins is certainly a great energy for you to get there. Something where you have put one foot in front of the other, you've paid attention, you've taken your time, you've been very patient, may actually come to fruition for you there. That can be job offers, financial opportunities, investment opportunities, just some money coming your way, right? Or you figuring out how to get things back on track the way that you want them to be. So we head into July, we've got the Two of Wands. We've got the Strength card. Interesting, the Strength card is in August there, and August is, most of August is Leo season, and the Strength card there is Leo energy, so that could be very important, significant for you. We've got, sorry, I've got a cat crawling at me again. Okay, go away. There you go. Oops, sorry. Oh dear. Okay, we've got the Six of Coins there as well. So you could have some gifts, something coming your way that can be really nice. We've got the Ace of Coins, really good. All right, your powers of manifestation, the Ace of Swords. Wow, would you look at all those aces and the Knight of Cups. Geez Louise, man, oh man, look at this. The bottom of the deck, we've got the Magician coming out here for you. And what is the Magician very closely associated with? Manifestation, finding the resources that you need to attract and bring things into your life to create the life that you want. But the Magician very associated there with your third eye. So great energy there for you. But look at this. You have three aces coming out in your reading. This is a lucky year for you. You might find lucky breaks, lucky in love, lucky in money. You have certainly some spiritual growth coming in here as well. You're getting clarity on things, new ways to communicate. The Ace of Coins does bring in some luck. The Aces bring in luck anyway, but the Aces are gifts from spirit and usually the result of manifestation and the intentions, what we say at the beginning of your reading, the intentions that you have set. All right. So keep your eye and focus on new things, new ways of doing things, new opportunities, new doors opening for you, new people, and also the improvements, right? So whether it's new or improved energy, it's like a fresh energy. It's like a breath of fresh air. So this is awesome. We do have the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Two of Wands, we've got an idea. We're feeling a little bit inspired. Maybe we even have an opportunity that we are contemplating with that Knight of Coins up there, and you are making a decision. You're looking out into the future, keeping an open heart, keeping an open mind, but you're ultimately making a decision. With the Strength card here, you might need to be a little bit patient, okay, about something, but you really are gaining some confidence or some inner strength here with the Strength card. You're recognizing your unlimited potential, right? And you're being really kind to yourself here. The Strength card, this is where maybe there is a little bit of forgiveness in play for you here, a little kindness, a little compassion, right? Whether it's to yourself or to other people, right? You never know, but the Strength card, very important. But because the Strength card is card number 8, okay, 8 does represent infinity, very closely associated with manifestations, okay, and of course, patience comes in here with the Strength card as well. So remember, when you're manifesting things into your life, right, you're embarking on a law of attraction journey, okay, remember, we do sometimes need to be patient, but with the Two of Wands here, you're open. It's like, I'm ready. Bring me my blessings. All right. So the Strength card is great, but you could have a very important person or situation that does occur in August, okay, or somewhere around there, a fated event, something where the wheels are already in motion, something that's meant to be, someone you're meant to connect with perhaps there. They could be a Leo person or have a heavy Leo placement in their chart, but it could just be Leo season can be very important for you. And it's a significant turning point here on many aspects. Like all of this is super duper positive for you. The Six of Coins, you may be getting something back. You might be getting rewarded for something that you deserve, right? Because the Six of Coins is a circulatory energy. What we put out flows back to us multiplied. And so you could have a gift, you could have some money coming in. This is where you can restore some balance where there's been imbalance somewhere. You could have something new coming in, whatever it happens to be. You could also be in a position here with the Six of Coins because it can be a card of charity where you might be putting something out there. You might be giving someone a gift. You might be helping someone out in some way, whether it's money, whether it's giving back to your community, whether it's advice or just helping out a friend, whatever it is, there's something that you may contribute there. And what happens when we do that, because we're open, we're being kind, and, again, the energy, whatever we put out does flow back to us. So even if we are being charitable and we're helping other people, in some way that energy does flow back. We don't do those things to get rewarded. We do them out of the goodness, the kindness of our heart, Strength card, right? But we do get something back, right? We feel good, number one, because we've helped somebody. Maybe at some point, someone that you've helped comes back into your life and they give you a helping hand, right? People helping people, right? So, even though it's really good to put yourself out there, to lend a helping hand and, to just be that awesome, awesome person that you are, right? You get all these wonderful things that are flowing back. But we've got the Ace of Coins here as well. The Ace of Coins right beside the Six of Coins, and the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Cups. We've got love, we've got romance, we've got creative energy, we've got you following your heart, being true to who you are. The Ace of Swords, trying something new, right? Or maybe getting clarity on something there, very much associated with your higher chakras there with that Ace of Swords, an epiphany, a light bulb moment, conversing with new people, new opportunities. All this breath of fresh air really is coming in here for you, especially right about from I mean, hey, we've got it right about from about June onwards, right? May, June onwards through the rest of the year. Now, the interesting thing is that in your reading, we've got the three aces, we've got the six of coins, right? We've got two knights, the knight of cups, the knight of coins. Perhaps some of you are trying to find some balance in your life, right? Especially in your career path. You want to make money, you want stability, but maybe you also want to do something that fulfills you or something that makes you happy at the same time, right? We don't always get that. Sometimes we make a sacrifice. We need money, we need a paycheck, we have to put roof over our head and food on the table and all that kind of stuff, right? And so sometimes we sacrifice our own happiness because of that. So you might have an opportunity opening up in the year ahead, if that is your intention, to find that job or that career path that utilizes your skills, your talents, and makes you happy at the same time. But you got a world of new beginnings opening up for you here. We've got forward movement here for you. We've got good, wonderful things flowing back to you, possibly an increase in your money as well. And it's all because of that underlying energy of the Magician and, of course, your third eye. And I do feel like a big significant turning point for you was right up here with that Ace of Cups. And this can be where you mend rifts. This can be where you find peace, healing, forgiveness, right? And what happens is you're opening up your heart, and it's beautiful what happens there. So keep that in mind. But your only major arcana that's coming out here is that Strength card. So recognizing your unlimited potential, recognizing your strengths, your talents, your skills, believing in yourself, being confident in yourself, and of course, having maybe even a little bit of stability in your life as well. We're calm, we're patient, we're in the flow, but we're also courageous in this energy, right? So energy of discernment. This is knowing when to be courageous and bold and take inspired action, but also when to sit back a little bit there and embrace the calmer vibes, right? So we know in that Strength card energy when to come roaring out like a lion and when to sit back like a lamb. And it's very much an empowering energy when we do that because we know, right? So trust your inner knowing there with that energy. But I think there's a lot of abundance that's flowing towards you here with all this. Now, because we've got love in the air, we do. We've got the Knight of Cups and we also have the Ace of Cups. So some of you could have quite the evolution in regards to a relationship here. If you're meeting someone new, falling head over heels, it might get off to a little bit of a bumpy start. But I do feel that, for the most part here, that you could actually be quite rewarding and may lead on the path to an engagement, to a proposal of some kind, right? You have the Knight of Cups there, some love and romance in the air. And, the Knight of Pentacles there, or the Knight of Coins in this deck can be, a little bit of a commitment, right? So after a few months, you make a commitment with your person. Some of you have a deepening of a bond, a deepening of a commitment, and maybe taking a relationship that you already have up to the next level, but you're willing to talk. The King and Queen of Swords right there, right? Maybe you're putting up some boundaries, you're talking to people, or you might actually just be really balanced in your energy. You're crystal clear in your way of thinking. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, and you're making some very important decisions there. You're very much in charge of your situation with the King energy, but you're open to new things, or you're open to discussion with the Queen of Swords. It's a very important energy there. It's right at the beginning of the year. So maybe you're just talking and willing to meet new people or just discuss things in a more open way. But we do have love in the air, so we're going to pull out some love cards. We've got stay optimistic about your love life. You're single, you're looking for love. We do have some doors opening for you, but there might be a little bit of conflict internally for you. And it's hard, right? It's hard, especially if you've been single a while. It's really hard to trust yourself or trust other people and open up fully and completely to welcoming love in your life. And that could be where that Five of Swords comes in there, an inner conflict, if you will. But stay optimistic about your love life. We have true love coming in here as well, soulmate energy, perhaps the King and Queen of Swords there, right? You might meet a soulmate, and sometimes it's funny because in that energy, sometimes we do meet that soulmate or that true love, right? Love isn't always instant. Okay, we don't always have an instant attraction to somebody. Sometimes our immediate reaction, because the energy is so strong, is just a, oh, ooh, I don't know what that's all about. I'm not sure I like that, right? So sometimes we do feel that. And as we maybe talk to that person a little bit more, or get to know them, or run into them in social situations, then we start to kind of get used to their energy a little bit. And it's just because it's really strong that sometimes it's kind of a little bit freaky, a little bit scary. And this is where we're kind of like, whoa, I don't know what that is, right? So we kind of back off a little bit. But we do have true love coming in here for some of you. We also have honeymoon energy here as well. So some of you may have some vacations coming up in the next year. Perhaps, you might be getting married or engaged or moving in with somebody, and you might be going on a trip with them. It could be a honeymoon, but it might just be a vacation, a nice romantic getaway, even if it's just for a couple of days. Some of you here, I do feel that if you go on a vacation, maybe with a friend or a couple of friends or something, or maybe on your own, if you go on vacation, you could possibly meet somebody in your travels. We have love yourself first as well. Remember, self-love, self-care is the most important thing of all. When we love ourselves first, anyone that does enter our lives enhances our situation, but they're not our true and only source of happiness and love. It starts from within. When we look externally for love and happiness, chances are we might find it, but it may not be there forever, right? Because it does start from within. So love yourself first, find your bliss, find your happiness, do the things that make you feel good, and that's what opens the doors to love. We also have romantic feelings here for you. So for some of you, yes, you might actually already know somebody. You might be meeting somebody fairly quickly here with this, or you might meet someone in the future. You could also be partnered up with somebody right now. Romantic feelings, they're wonderful, they're warm, fuzzy, and sometimes they cause the blinders to come on, but your feelings are real. Explore your feelings, and if you do find that you have a spark of interest for somebody, maybe someone has a spark of interest in you, see where it goes, right? It may not be forever lasting, but you just never know. But your powers to manifest more love and romance in your life, or at least some, right? Very, very strong here in this energy. So let's see where your magic is in the year ahead. Where is Sagittarius magic in the year ahead, please? We have well-being, okay? Your part of your magical powers in the year ahead is all about focusing on your health, happiness, and your well-being. This can also be about helping others with their well-being as well, right? So you could be helping other people here also, okay? So, but the ability to turn things around, to feel better, to feel the love in the air, to find forgiveness, to free yourself from low vibe energies, all very much on point for you. But remember, focus on your own health, happiness, and well-being. We have fertility coming in here for you guys as well. Considering we've got 3 aces coming out here for you, very fertile time, a lot of new fresh energy in the winds for you in the year ahead. This is a time of new beginnings, new opportunities, doors opening for you. This is an energy of creativity as well. So have a new idea, feel that spark of inspiration, and create something, right? Do something with that. So fertility energy brings us new beginnings. It brings us growth. It brings us creation, and it can bring manifestation into the world. So great energy here for you for your entire year. We also have, there you go, we've got your life purpose here, the tree of life. So some of you here, we said right at the very beginning of your reading that you are going to be figuring out why you're here. You're going to get some answers to your life purpose. You're going to be doing that soul searching, and you'll be getting that clarity. So part of your gift, your talent, your magic abilities in the year ahead is to find, discover, and perhaps follow your life purpose. So great thing for you, very exciting in that energy, right? Very exciting. But it's also a time of growth, right? So some of you, yes, it's a period of discovery, but for others of you, it's a period of growth. We have that tree of life there, and the trees branch out, trees grow, trees plant roots, we get more stability, we also blossom. in that energy. So some of you are really, really, really enhancing all of your skills. It's your time to branch out, a lot of growth, a lot of, you might be finding more stable practices in regards to your spiritual self, your psychic self, or your magic self, right? When we engage in better spiritual practice, you could be figuring out what works for you and what doesn't, because it's not a one size fits all policy. What works for me may not work for you, right? Just because you don't resonate with it, you're not aligned with it. So I think you're planting some roots. You're creating a really strong spiritual foundation, whatever that looks like to you. And this allows you to really branch out and to really blossom. So it's really beautiful energy. We've got some angel numbers out here for you. Angel number 15 is your first one, so watch out for 15s, 1s, and 5s. I am wise. Your love for others is powerful, and you're able to spread your gift of support far and wide. 6 of Pentacles, maybe? Your curious and social nature brings you into contact with a variety of people, all who would benefit from your warm, heartfelt words of wisdom. I am wise, and yes, Saggy, sometimes you wax philosophical, don't you? We also have number 99, so watch out for 9s in your year ahead as well. 9s are about completion, right? And yes, we do have some completion because we've got new beginnings, so great energy. It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. Repeating message. You have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. And we have number 29. So we got 3 9s coming out here. So watch out for 2s and 9s, right? 2s, balance, harmony, and decisions. Okay. But also partnerships. Okay. But 9s, yes, something completing or something, a cycle completing there also. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas out of the sky. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things. I am insightful. 29 also breaks down into 11. Right? We got a lot of 1s in your reading. So number 11 there. 15 breaks down into a 6. 6s are where we restore peace and balance and harmony after a time of turmoil and change and challenges. Number 99, well, you don't always add the double digits together, but we could say that's number 18. 18 associated with the moon card, your intuition, the cycles, the ebb and flow of life, getting more clarity and insight on things that have been a little bit elusive to you. But also, yes, the moon very much associated with those cycles of manifestation. Okay, but we can also further break down number 18 again into a 9, right? So a lot of 9s in your reading. So I really do feel there's a huge shift here for you in the year ahead. Those are your messages, Saggy. I hope there was something here for you. If so, please do take a moment, press that thumbs up button, give my video a like. Free for you, but it really, really, really helps my channel grow. It's very difficult these days to even get the messages out there and get them seen. Started in the summer, so something with the algorithm changed, and anyways, been a little bit challenging since then. But anyway, so if you don't mind, hit that like button there. Throw a comment in the box down below as well. Say hi, where are you watching from? And if you do enjoy my content, consider hitting that subscribe button with the notification bell, and that way you'll get notified when I put up new readings, which is almost every day. So I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful year ahead, but I'll see you before then, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.